Push the little buttons to make the sound start. Push the little buttons to make the sound start. Push the little buttons to make the sound start. Push the little buttons to make the sound start. Push the little buttons and make the sound start. Push the little buttons and make the sound start. We pushed a little button and then the sound started. We pushed the little button and then the bloody sound started. This is my song. I never knew that I could feel so heavy, like everything was fell on the floor. I feel like there's nothing more, and it's when I believe it's safe. I feel it coming again. So now I wait for it to all jump crashing down around me. I fear it's not my fault, but it crumbles anyway. Smart enough to stop the flow. I don't want it enough. This one's coming on a little strong. Don't know where this flood is coming from. Yeah, I got things to work on, but this coming on its own. I feel like there's nothing more, and it's when I believe it's safe. I feel it coming again. So now I wait for it to all come crashing down around me. I feel it's not my fault, but it crumbles anyway. Smart enough to stop the flow. Not want it enough. Yeah, I never knew that I could feel so heavy, like everything was fell on the floor. Yay, that sounded good. I like that. Hey. Oh, thank you. Hey guys, that's my song called Low Fidelity Dreaming. You can find it on my SoundCloud page now. And I'm going to upload a lyric video for that today that somebody sent me. The challenge was, if you know how to make a lyric video, it doesn't have to be a very fancy one. You can make one for that song. I'll send you a link to a Dropbox file that has the full-length song and the lyrics on it. And people have started making lyric videos already. And I said you can upload them to your channel and I'll just share them from your channel. But somebody sent me one to upload to my channel, so I'm going to put that up today. Yeah. Should I do another song or should we hang and chat? You guys want another tune? I mean, ooh. I noticed the change. Are you okay? Do you want me to go? Breathing slow. Why are you hurting us? Why did you change? Well, it's getting harder. I can see your face. You know you found me a my place. You were always a foolish race. Why are you crying? You did this to yourself. Now while you're all dying, I'm somewhere around. To world, nerve to world, nerve to world. No. All right, I'm going to change some microphones around. I'm going to get out of the echo chamber, and because I got a coffee that's going cold here, we're going to quickly change some microphones over. Before I do that, tonight I'm going to be playing at the Arca Bar from 4 to 7 in Adelaide. Arca Bar. What's the vibe? Bit of an oldies bar, which is fine for me. They're going to like me because I like playing songs from the 60s. And tomorrow night tomorrow I'm doing a charity thing. Actually, I'll get some more details about that because I want to talk about that a bit. That's cool. We're doing a charity thing tomorrow during the day for a fella raising money for someone with cystic fibrosis, I believe. I'm going to be playing with Cherry Grind, some of my old mates, Sam and Jack, and hopefully Peter. Yeah, there's going to be kids there and stuff. And then tomorrow night I'm going to be at the Highway Hotel doing my thing there. And then on Sunday, what's happening on Sunday? I'm playing somewhere on Sunday as well with Mads in the Express Duo, and I think that's at the Golden Grove. We're going to confirm these dates. Anyway, have a listen to this while we change some mics.
Wow, that's really intense stuff. The other question that I wanted to have,
Oh yeah. Can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
Oh, good.
Right on.
That's good.
Woo! All right. Here we are, Friday morning. Yeah.
It's Friday fight night.
So let's just I want to make sure that I got those gigs correct. I just want to talk about what's going on tomorrow. If you're in Adelaide tomorrow, you should come and see. And I would, if the weather and mobile service towers permit, maybe we'll stream from the event tomorrow if we can. Yeah, you might be able to arrange that.
Kids really don't want to go.
They really don't want to go. It's
a long drive.
It's a long drive.
But I'll drive to Nanny's. But it's a long drive.
It's the same distance as going to Nanny and Poppy's house, which he is happy to go to, which isn't too much of a long drive.
Yeah.
I think, last time we went on a long drive, Leto threw up everywhere. And I think she's somewhat been traumatized by the PTSD, post-traumatic vomit syndrome.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Anyway. Events. There's got to be
Welcome to Friday. Is it Friday where everyone is?
Why won't Facebook allow me to just add all of these dates into any calendar I want. Why?
Because they want you to be
They
Facebook
want
exclusive.
me to live on there. I shouldn't be talking bad about Facebook because they're allowing us to do this with you guys right now.
Sitting in our lounge room while people watch us. It's such a strange thing.
God. All right. So tonight, okay, we did have it right. Tonight it is Feel Good Fridays with ShaunMeetWorld at the Arca Bar from 4
To 7.
till 7. It says 10:30 on here. Oh no, that's GMT. That's the time zone. Yeah. So tonight at the Arca Bar. Tomorrow I'm going to be at. Oh no, I'm playing at the Morphet Arms tomorrow, not the Highway. I apologize. Morphet Arms in the ShaunMeetWorld
that.
duo. That's going to be with me and Chris.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, tomorrow. So duo action tomorrow. It's always fun with Chris. He hops on. I do a bit of loop pedal. We do some loop pedal beatboxy stuff. He jumps on bass. He jumps on electric guitar. He really
loves it. That's
he's
part of the
floater.
fun of watching Chris.
He brings all the
it.
toys. Yeah. There's only 2 of us, but we look like it looks like it might be Alice Cooper show. There's just so much stuff, and every time we're packing up, he looks at me and he goes, "This is a lot of stuff for 2 people." I'm like, "Yeah, it is, Chris, and you're playing most of it."
You pack it up.
Yeah. So tomorrow night, ShaunMeetWorld duo, which is technically the Time Bandits. It is an offshoot of Time Bandits, but for simplicity, ShaunMeetWorld duo. And then on Sunday, I am at the Grove at 1 p.m. with Mads Winter Music. We do a thing there called Express Duo, which is more loopy pedal stuff. But with Mads front and center, I'm the backup guy in that one, which is really fun because I get to play way more guitar and I get to play songs that I don't normally get to play. I get to play some Amy Winehouse.
And you don't have to sing as much.
I don't have to sing as much. And when I do get to sing, it's really nice. It reminds me of when I used to be overseas. It used to be I would do one song and then the female singer would do one song.
Yeah.
And then I would do one song.
Did they get confused to who this female singer was?
No, they didn't, because I was very masculine. Very masculine. I have the photos to prove just how masculine I was.
You will see Australia one day.
Come see Australia. Oh, Melody. Melody's doing a lyric video for us at the moment. And I've been checking out Melody's her watercolor paints.
Oh, that's the watercolor one.
She's the watercolor one. But she has a vision impairment. And so she's been teaching herself watercolor and stuff. And she does these really, there's 2 on her Instagram that I really like in particular. They're ones that have like lots of color, and she kind of does like a watercolor base, and then like sort of ink draws like cute little sea creatures on the top.
I love the watercolor stuff, but I ain't good at the drawing the inky stuff over the top. So I would like to see that.
Now your drawing's getting good.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
You're doing lots of drawing.
Yeah. Anyway.
17.5 hour difference is throwing me off again. Jesus. I know, right? Either you guys are going to have to move here or we're going to have to move up there.
Where did Kyle live again?
Timing schedule better.
I can't remember. UK. No.
In the UK?
No, US.
In the US.
Kansas. I'm just going to pretend I know where that is, where it was. I forget. I've got a terrible memory.
Yeah.
Don't rely on me for any of that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yes.
Yeah.
So our friend Liv is watching. Say hi, Liv.
Liv, oh.
She's doing some Kamari at home.
What's Kamari?
It's that thing where you like throw out all your shit that doesn't bring you joy.
Yep.
So like, she's like only wants you to have a certain amount of books. I think, is that right, Liv?
Yep.
I don't know.
Is that book?
No more than 70.
The Therapeutic Art of Tidying or something like that. There's a book like that. It's a little white book.
Yeah.
Haley's got one.
Yeah. Haley had it. She was doing it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I know.
That's why I got a free pair of Vans out of that once.
How?
Because friends of ours, Jess and Josh, hi Jess and Josh, they watch the stream sometimes. Josh was doing that with his stuff.
That is the one.
And he had a pair of like checker, like,
that's right.
Yeah, check Vans.
Sweet.
He was like, "Do you want some Vans? Because these don't bring me joy." And I was like, "They're about to bring me joy."
Yeah.
I wore those for 2 years, I think.
Do you know, there's a lot of shit that people don't like that brings me joy. Most of our house is actually all stuff off the side of the road. So the other day I was like, "Oh, we really need new cupboards for the kids. We need a new chest of drawers for the kids' room." And we can't afford a new chest of drawers because chests of drawers are actually quite expensive.
We can't afford nothing.
We can, but we just.
Do you know what we can afford?
Love.
This life.
Yeah.
This life and all it has in it. We can afford that.
Let me finish my story.
Go on.
Fuck. Excuse my language. So I put it
This
out
is
into
what
the
paradise
world.
looks like.
This is-
Fuck muttered under your breath. That's what paradise is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went out the other day.
Yeah.
And I didn't drive the way I wanted to because for
Mm.
whatever reason. And I ended up going down good old Wangi over there. And there was a chest of drawers in perfect condition. And now we have a pair of drawers. And that chair you're sitting in. And these
Yep.
chairs I'm sitting in. And that table.
This chair was, you know, those chairs when you go into IKEA and in the machine it's going, this chair has been sat on 4,968 times today, you know, and it's the little robots
Mhm.
sitting in the chair, and then you watch a little infomercial. This is one of those chairs.
That's weird butt thing. And it's in perfect
It's
condition.
perfect condition.
We're hoarders.
We are hoarders.
But we throw
No,
things
no.
out as we collect them.
And we and I've missed the garbage bin 2 weeks in a row, and it doesn't even matter. Our bin's not even full.
Whoa.
Yeah, because I get all
Waste
like
not.
we're making too much rubbish. We're making too much rubbish. There's too much rubbish in here, and it turns out we're not making too much rubbish because we can miss the bin twice,
Yeah.
and it's a small bin. The other bins are
Yeah.
bigger than
Yeah.
the rubbish bin.
Yeah, something to be proud of.
Mhm.
Ben would be stoked.
Ben would be stoked, but people do tend to.
Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne. People do tend to. Avril Alicia Moody.
Cool name.
Yeah. Hey guys, glad I got to catch you live. We're glad we got to catch you as
Yeah.
well.
It's good. Welcome.
Mm.
We tried to do one last night, a
Mm.
live stream, but we were really tired and the kids kept coming out and we just trying to not keep.
And I was like,
I don't want to parent online.
not that you know, like we want to put on like a false persona or something, but you just don't want to be live and streaming and trying to negotiate with your kids to get them to go to
They
bed.
should already be in
You know when
goddamn bed.
They should have been. They were already in bed. They just
Mm.
didn't stay there. Because you know when you go to someone's house and they're like having a moment with their kid,
And, it's
and
so
you just don't know
awkward.
where to look.
Yeah.
You know, and you kind of, and you do that thing that like parents really don't want you to do, which is like you kind of like laugh and like trivialize and giggle about
This is awkward.
kids being a little shit. Isn't this funny? Yeah. And so like being in that moment on screen
It's not good.
is not actually any different to when you have somebody over
Yeah.
and you're like,
Use your nice voice.
if you weren't here, I would be telling them to go to bed way worse than this.
So you wouldn't.
Except I wouldn't. No.
Ah.
Mm.
Oh, we forgot to do Tosh's credit.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Got a
he just sent
teenage
me a
son.
message.
He's run out of
He
credit.
called me at 6:41 to tell me that he needed credit because he wants to go out this afternoon. I was like, you just want data, so you got something to listen to on the train bus
Let's
on the way to
give the
school.
kids some credit
Give
then.
the kids some credit. Give him some
Jeez.
credit. What have you guys been up to?
Yeah.
It is one man's treasure is another man's treasure. I've just collected this whole room, like quite literally. The only things that I've bought that I own here are the pots that my plants go in.
People also drop off their trash here all the time
They do.
because they know that we're thrifty. So people check with us before they
Yeah.
get rid of
What's
stuff.
the best thing that you've gotten? Tell me. You guys tell me, what is the best thing you've gotten off the side of the road? Because there is no limit to the best things that I've got from the side of the road. These lazy boys, Sean, the other week, I was online just randomly on Gumtree looking for freebies because that's what I do.
Mm.
And these chairs came up and they're actually supposed
Chickens. You even get chickens
we even got chickens
sometimes.
on there. They're supposed to be dark brown, but she had them in the sun and so they faded, but I quite like the color. And then when Sean brought them home, I realized they were legit lazy boys. They were expensive back
They
in the
were
day.
great.
Lazy boys, weren't they? It's even got the lazy boy thing down the side. I was like,
Yeah.
vintage lazy boy.
Except one of them's been broken by excessive rocking
This
by
one.
one child already.
This one.
And of course it's yours.
Mm.
Yeah.
Doctor Who marathon. That song the theme song for Doctor Who used to scare the crap out of me when I was a kid, Mum said. Annika just
That
got
and
a
Monkey
children's
Magic.
python.
Monkey Magic wasn't a scary song though, but Monkey Magic was jam. Anybody else watch Monkey?
Cash. I found some cash on the side of the road. How much cash, Leslie? Oh, hang on. 2 real Armstrong's original design chairs. Do you still have them, Liv, at your house? Because I've got one of your chairs over
Yeah.
there. It's still here.
It is still here.
And it's still in great condition. And I think about you every time I sit in it.
I have seen that chair do some interesting things in my time. That chair has been interesting, to stare at
Yeah.
in certain situations. It's been very interesting.
Has been wire up speakers.
Wire up speakers I used to find on trash days made a pretty sweet sound. Yeah, I have a friend, shout out to Andre, who plays guitar in a band called Japan, who used to play in a guitar in a band called Soft White Machine. Soft White Machine was like one of my favorite Adelaide bands back in the day. They were awesome. They were like kind of like Mike Patton meets Queens of the Stone Age. Yeah,
my dad's
Queens of the
messaging
Stone
me.
Age if Mike Patton was singing for them.
My dad's messaging me, Dad, I can't talk.
It was over 50
Live
bucks.
streaming,
I was
Dad.
thrilled. Yeah, me and Tosh were walking into a movie once years ago, and he finds a $10 note, and he's like, "Wow, I found a $10 note." And then he's like, a few steps later, he finds a $20 note, and so then we ate it.
What did you eat? The $20 note.
We didn't eat the money, but we went and spent the money and ate.
$20 worth of chocolate.
Yeah, I think we bought pretzels.
Do you know when I was a kid,
Nutella-covered pretzels.
in the library in the school I went to to a bit of like a Waldorfy Steiner school, and I found in one of the book, the annex, it was called Down at Yanklilla. We did circus school and we learned to spin plates on tops of sticks for some reason. That was more important than learning my name. But
because if you extrapolate that, there's a life lesson there about plate
Spinning
spinning.
plates.
We talk about spinning plates even now.
yeah,
Yeah,
I have to spin plates.
We're spinning a plate right now. Right now, our individuate yourself and actualize yourself plate is being spun because we're jumping off the deep end and putting ourselves out there into the interweb lands while the children are at school. There's another plate that's spinning.
Oh yeah,
The kids are at school.
I'm also thinking about therapy later. I've got therapy later.
Yeah. There's like animals here that want food. There's another plate that you got to keep spinning. That one's getting wobbly. Ran out of cat food. Shit.
I left it too late again.
Mm-hmm.
Got to feed them dog food, and they don't like dog food.
I would stream the creation of the video if I have your permission, of course. Of course you can. I don't mind. Go for it. I'd love to watch that. We'll watch you.
Dad
make
gave
a
me
video
a
for
thumbs up. Ow.
Did that hurt?
It did a bit.
Not as much as there is. My freaking
Creation of the
ears.
video. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, Dad joined. Hey, Dad.
Hey, Mr. Hoberg.
Everyone say, hey, Dad.
I got to behave.
He's in Cambodia.
My father-in-law's watching.
Be on your best behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah, look out. He doesn't know any of the mean things that you've done in your life.
Everybody knows all of the mean things I've done in my life because I share everything, even the things I shouldn't.
Yeah, but I was you're skipping the question before it. What was the question before it?
What was that?
Shaun, have you thought of streaming music creation performance on Twitch?
Oh, yeah.
We've
have
looked
been
into
thinking
Twitch a
about
bit
that.
because we watch, what's her name on there? Comic Book Girl 19.
Comic Book Girl 19. What's her real name again?
Danica.
Danica.
Of course it is.
You never expect that.
You didn't expect that.
It's a great name, though.
It is a great name.
Great name for her.
Danica.
If you don't know
Antonica.
who Comic Book Girl 19 is, if you're easily offended, don't
watch this
don't
podcast.
do it. If you're easily offended, don't watch this one either because we are not PC at all. But we do our best to keep everybody comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're the nicest un-PC people you'll ever meet. And so's Danica. Go check out Comic Book Girl 19. She's rad. On Twitch.
We have looked at Twitch, but you need a bit more of an audience to go over to Twitch in the first place because we just started here because this is just where we just hang out.
Well, I wanted to talk about that anyway. We'll see what happens because I'll also be uploading this when this stream's finished. I put them up on YouTube as well. People have been commenting on YouTube as well.
Yeah,
which is really cool. Actually, you should probably check there because some people ask questions on there, and I haven't answered. I don't know.
we don't do it now.
We won't do it now. But anyway, we'll put it out to you guys. How many of you would be interested in coming to see us on Twitch? Oh dear.
Oh, there's a cat crying
There's a cat
somewhere.
crying. Oh my god.
At
Gets a bit intense around here.
least we don't have wood floors anymore.
There's a couple of plates just started spinning over
They
there.
fell off, those ones. Those plates fell off.
Yeah. So yeah, let us know in the comments right now. Would you be interested in coming and checking us out on Twitch? Do you watch Twitch? And if you're on Twitch, are you on what's that other thing called that Twitchers use? It's the chat bit of
Hey,
Twitch.
Teresa.
What is it
Oh, look, my dad's
called?
getting little shout outs.
It is called Discord. Yeah. So I've been having a look at Greg Mediocre Films Twitch. I haven't caught
Thanks,
any of his
Melody.
streams yet, but he's on Discord. And Discord's cool. Discord's just like an
Discord, that's what she's
ongoing.
saying. Stream of live podcasts.
Well, no, you don't stream on Discord. Discord is where you're Discord is where you communicate with the people that watch your stream, apparently. And it's just like an ongoing chat log in sections. So you can have like, this is where we talk about jokes. This is where we talk about
Right.
videos.
Random.
This is where we talk about, this is
Like
where we request songs.
Slack. Like my
Something.
Slack.
Yeah. So like that. Yeah. And then you use Discord to gear up your followers when you're going to go on Twitch. Is that how it works?
Kelly said, I'll follow you everywhere.
I'll follow you everywhere, brother. Thank you, Kelly.
That's cute.
Brent's on Discord too. Melody's on Discord. Brent would follow us over to Twitch.
The only thing is, the only reason I like the idea of doing these on Facebook is because there's a lot of mums and stuff out there who generally only have time to use one service at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But I know Facebook is a bit old hat for the younger generation, but for the people who are my age and above, Facebook is still cool.
Yes.
And it's easily accessible. You don't have to, everyone's already got the app.
Yes.
Now you can follow us everywhere. It's not creepy at all.
I don't reckon this would be a problem for us, but I reckon everybody that it has been a problem for has said that as well. But there is a little bit of freaker-outery about, like, you know, it's easier to get kicked off of Facebook.
Well, when we get kicked off, then we will be like, hey,
see you on
Twitch later. And then when we get kicked off there, you get kicked off the next one. You just keep going.
Yeah, see, mum and dad don't know Twitch. But see, what happens on Twitch is, right, even if you miss the stream on Twitch,
Yeah, see,
you usually
Mum and Dad.
re-upload it somewhere else anyway.
Yeah,
you
see,
know.
mum and dad could watch it on YouTube.
Mum and dad could watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, see.
I think I can only cope with 2 social medias at one time. Yeah, so Facebook might be a simple way to do it. And Twitch run ads as well, I think.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know.
don't know.
Do you guys have to watch ads when you watch this? If we crap on for a certain amount of time, does an ad pop up and you guys have to deal with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Because Facebook's big thing at the moment is live video, I think.
Yeah.
That's their big draw. And how would they be making money out of that
Who knows?
if they're not advertising?
I don't know.
YouTube isn't treating their creators properly anymore. Yeah, see, the problem that a lot of people are having is a lot of people seem to be painting themselves into corners with
No ads.
sponsorships.
Yeah, no ads.
Yeah, so their sponsorships, because they've got sponsorships and stuff like that, then their livelihood, then their rent and their food money relies on keeping those sponsors happy. And so then they got to do everything they can to make sure that they can keep those sponsors on their videos, which is getting harder and harder to do.
Yeah.
Now, we don't have sponsorships. We don't actually make any money for doing this at all.
We
but
were already going to do this, so we just thought we'd put microphones here and do it.
yeah, we were planning to do this anyway. We do want to do some more podcasting and stuff like that. So maybe we'll keep doing the stuff that we're doing here on Facebook, and maybe we will expand into podcasting
With all my spare time.
on Twitch when I get, because I'm intending on getting some therapists and some other professionals. And there's a guy, Adam Smith, who's a really cool personal trainer who I want you guys to talk to and meet. He's got some great philosophies on life. I just want to sit down with as many people as I can that are living lives that I think are amazing, even if nobody else knows how amazing they are. And
Is that why you're sitting here with me?
that's why I'm sitting here with you, because you teach me things.
What have I taught you?
You've taught me a lot about.
What about the last couple of
patience,
days?
The last couple of days.
I think I've been right on a lot of things the last couple of days, actually.
What's the big one?
The big one was last night, you being a sookie panda.
I was being a sookie
Being
panda.
a bit of a sook.
Being a sookie
being all
panda.
negative.
See, doing all of this stuff is bringing up stuff for me. Even though I'm embracing this whole
Back into the music.
back into like
Promotion.
not ignoring all of this stuff and not ignoring all y'all. It does dredge things up for me. There are old ghosts that come with this, and the old ghost is, you're an idiot, Shaun. Nobody likes you. You're making a fool out of yourself.
Because
what are you doing this for? What makes you think you can do this?
It's because self-promotion feels yuck for anyone.
Self-promotion.
Because
does
if you
feel
think
yuck.
that you've got something to share and you think it's worth sharing for some reason, the society as a general rule will go, who the fuck do you think you are?
Mm-hmm.
And we will repeat that to ourselves because we like to drag each other down to the bottom of the ocean, not push each other up.
Yes. My problem
Accidentally.
is, see, I have two gifts, two natural things about me that work against each other. One is I'm very, very confident, right? The other thing is I'm very, very self-conscious, which means that I naturally put myself out there.
Then he recoils.
But then I recoil and I'm like, everybody thinks you're an idiot.
But luckily for him, his wife's incredibly honest, and she'll tell him exactly when he's being too much of an idiot.
The anxiety monster. That's right. I just say rah. I just say rah to the monster. The way that the anxiety monster, it's like Monsters Inc., right? And monsters are just doing their job, and all of the little monster that lives inside you's job to do is to go, would you be scared of this? Ah, rah, boo. Would you be scared of that? Rah. And you're supposed to go, ha, good one. I gotcha. Well done. Yep. You got me. That was a good one. Rah. And then it goes, that was a good one. And then it goes off. But if you recoil and run from the monster, it chases after you and it gets bigger and scarier looking because it's getting upset because you're like, oh, it is like, you're not playing the game. I'm just playing the game.
Just play the game with
rah.
me.
So now quite often you hear me muttering rah under my breath.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'll like have this little like, everybody thinks you're a fuckhead. Everybody thinks you're a dick. And then I go, ha, rah. No, they don't.
Yeah.
Just some of them do. Yeah.
The ones that don't matter.
Yeah.
And even then, maybe they do.
Maybe
but yeah,
they
so
do.
last night he was having this moment of, oh my God, what am I doing? This is stupid. And then it's like, well, why does everyone else get to do it? What makes anyone else any different? It's literally just fear that's holding every single person back from doing what they want to do. So just do what you want to do without the fear, because the fear doesn't mean anything.
I just don't want Leto to be disappointed in me.
He already is. Did you see him last night?
He is.
He almost refused to say I love you to you. It was the weirdest.
Do you know how long I stared at the blank email to you before I actually sent it to ask about making the video? Almost 24 hours. I couldn't do it. I'm glad I did it now, though. Wow. See, that's...
You rad that right in the face. You still sent it.
Yeah, you did.
You still sent it.
Yeah. And I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
Aw. Yeah, so like, and how much better did you feel once you got the reply and he didn't go, no, you're a fuckhead. I don't want none of this. What are you doing with this? He asked for it and you gave it. That's
actually, I'm gonna clear this up right now. I hope this gets through to people. A lot of people write to me, and a lot of people apologize to me for writing
to you in the first place.
Like, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I'm so sorry I've done this. And I'm like, you're sorry about what? You're sorry that you, like, how many of these do you really think I get? I probably get like, I don't know, at max.
These days,
since starting this all up again, I probably get emailed 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah.
By people, and they're like, I'm so sorry.
Always apologizing.
I'm so sorry about the massive email. It was so long, and it's like, that's all right. I see 3 paragraphs here, and they're all appropriately lengthed, and I can fit that in.
I know how to read. And
also, what are you apologizing to me for? You're apologizing to me for like literally reaching into cyberspace and like putting your hand out to me and going, hey, you're a person in the world, Shaun, and you've done something that means something to me, and I wanted to let you know. Knowing that I'm the sort of person that will, if I allow myself to swim around in that pool long enough, will start going, everybody thinks I shouldn't be doing this. They think I'm an idiot. Nobody asked for my help. Then I get an email from somebody and they're like, I just like, thank you. You've given me this. You've done me this. You've showed me that and blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, I'm really sorry I sent this to you. And I'm like, don't be sorry. You've literally just made my week. My whole week. Yeah. My whole week is going to be better now because of what you just sent to me. Yes, please don't be sorry about it.
Like last night, he was like really down. It was like we were laying in bed and he's like, oh, it just doesn't. And we'd gone over it and we'd tried to get to the root of it and we're sitting there and we're delving in. And we're laying there.
She's very patient with me.
And we're laying there in bed and we've just fallen off to sleep. But he keeps getting these fucking texts. And I was like, who the hell are they from? Like knowing that, it's nothing dodgy, but it ended up being one of his good friends, and he sent him a thing saying, I love what you're doing. Your podcast really helped me the other day. Keep doing this. This is amazing. I love it. And I was like, fucking told you.
Mm-hmm.
Wish you'd just listened to me
But
for a
this
change.
is how my mind works, because he goes, you're going to make a great psychotherapist. And I was like, but I don't just want to be a psycho. Does that mean I just have to be, maybe I have to
then
give
he's
up
freaking
music
out about
because
that.
I just have to be a psychotherapist?
And I was like, you don't have to be just one thing, Shaun. You can be them all.
Because I let the world tell me everything. I'm like, when I'm talking to you, I'm not just talking to you. I'm like, I'm a freak. I'm a little bit of a freak. And look, I'm a psychotherapist, and I play around with the collective unconscious, and I delve into what consciousness and reality is. And I'm constantly poking that beehive. So sometimes when I'm in the right frame of mind and I'm talking to people, I'm not just listening to you. I'm listening to like the universe speak through you. And sometimes it might have a message, and sometimes that message might be, you're an idiot, Shaun. Give up the music. Just be a psychotherapist.
Go get a real
You're an
job.
idiot, Shaun. Give up the psychotherapy. Just be a musician. You're an idiot, Shaun. Give up all of the things and just be a father and go work nights at a factory. That's your place in this world.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm sitting over here drinking coffees and just hanging out.
Which I wouldn't fight.
You wouldn't fight. You'd do
If
it
the
if you
world,
had to.
if the universe genuinely said to me, Shaun, look, just settle down, mate. You're actually destined for assembly line. You should be working in the assembly line.
You make
I'd be
great
like,
change
all
there.
right, I can do that. I would commit to that.
But you did that.
I
and you
did
hated
that,
it.
but I didn't want to do it at the time.
Mm-mm.
Although I did think the universe was telling me that I had to.
Yeah, but we had to
So
try it
that's a bit of
out.
a
We
lie
both
too.
had full-time jobs, so we both had to try it out, and it was terrible.
We had full-time. So we both work part-time now. You're about to go studying full-time.
When he says work part-time, I just do volunteer things.
Yes, but you are.
But I'm a full-time mother.
But you're a very helpful
And a wife.
person. You help lots of people.
Yeah.
There's a value in what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I work mostly weekends, and then I have like some clients and stuff throughout the week, littered out from space to space. Sometimes a lot, sometimes none at all.
Yeah, sometimes.
Which is great, because I'm impulsive, and it means that I get to live on a whim a little bit.
Free day. What am I going to do?
But we used to have twice the amount of money that we have now, working full time. You worked full time. I work full time. You missed your firstborn son's first day of school
Because I couldn't get it off for work.
Your new job was too important.
Oh,
and
that still makes me feel bad.
In fact, we didn't just have double the money we had then. I think we had 3 times the amount of income coming in then.
Yeah, I was getting like $4,000 a month.
Mm-hmm. We were still broke. We were so
depressed. I was yelling at you all the time.
We were fighting all the time. We're trying really hard to do and be things.
We wanted to be the adults that we thought we were supposed to be at 25, because we were getting married and we'd rushed into this. So we thought we had to have this like life organized, and like everyone was expecting that of us. But little did we know that nobody actually had their shit sorted out till they were 35, and we'll be all right.
And I'm pacing around the kitchen on the phone to my brother going, yeah, like you just gotta settle down at some point, and just you just gotta do at some point you just gotta give up on everything.
Makes you feel better, that giving up on everything.
That wasn't my brother speaking. That was me speaking to my brother.
But
trying to impress him with my lies of give upness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And do you know what so here's how the other thing. So now I've been really vocal with, like, I actually, before I came on and spoke to you guys and stuff, I sat down with my dad and my mum, and I spoke to them for hours about all of this, like, you know, allowing myself to get sucked back into being a musician, and actually dedicating to that, and, you know, allowing specialness back into my life. And I can't remember why I'm talking about that now.
It's awkward, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit awkward.
Well, it probably had something to do with like how you were, because we were working horrible jobs. 4,000.
Oh yeah, that's right. All of the people.
Well, no, that we weren't broke then. That was good money, Leslie, but we just were terrible with money. So we actually just had no idea, and we were both in debt. So the money that we did have was just all gone. So
Yeah.
like we had
Well, we were just blowing it on all of the things we thought we needed to have,
like new car.
2 cars, and we were doing like we were spending twice. So there was only 3 of us at the time. There's 5 of us now, and like and twice as many animals living with us as well. At the time, there was only 3 of us and 2 cats, and we were spending twice the amount of money on grocery shopping and stuff that we
Yeah.
are now.
Yeah, I don't even know how
To
we did
feed
that.
twice the amount of people.
Yeah, we would load up our trolley because that's what we thought it had to look like to
Mm.
be the real adults. And strangely enough, you don't actually need.
Yeah, because
as much.
when you start playing adult, you just go and just start copying all of the things that your parents did. So my mum, I was in a family of 5, so mum would do a 5-person shop. And so when I started doing the shopping, and I would always go to the
He
shops
went
with my mum,
nuts.
so that I would do a 5-person shop for 3 people. We'd throw a bunch of shit out.
Yeah,
But what I was going to say is always the funniest part about thinking that you're going to do things to impress other people is you don't know what's going to impress other people.
Mhm.
So all of the people that I spoke to, like people in my family or friends or people that I look up to or people's opinion that I admire, these are all people that I thought I'm going to really impress them by like buckling down and getting a vocation,
Mhm.
and I'm going to get a certificate, and I'll have a certificate, and I'll be one of those people, and I'm going to have a trade, and everyone's going to like take me seriously and going to be heaps proud of me. And all of the people that I thought were going to be like most down for that, when I told them that I was going to start getting back into music and paying attention to music again, they were the most excited.
everyone I've spoken to about it was excited.
But these are all people that in my mind, I had convinced myself that, oh, gosh, they must just be waiting for me to give that up now. It
Yeah.
must look ridiculous now.
because you've been doing it since you were a kid, I guess, and
Been
it's
doing
like
it forever.
it's a kid dream sort of thing.
Yes.
And society has this strange habit of making sure that if you are not doing the 9-to-5 thing, then you are not working hard. And you had this real thing about not working hard enough.
Hey,
but
Mark.
then your dad said the other day, he thinks you work hard all the time.
I know. See,
And
I've
what an
always thought
illusion
I was
that is.
lazy. I thought I was so lazy. I thought I was so lazy. My dad's going, "You're a perfectionist." I was like, "What,
Yeah.
man?" He's like, "Yeah, you really take the time to get it right." And I was like, "I do." I was like, I quit every job I've had. Sometimes I didn't even tell them I was leaving.
Yeah, you did that to me. Remember, you just rang me up. You rang me up when I was at my shit job one day, and
yeah.
I had to drive really far for this job, and I actually quite liked the work. I
Don't-
like organizing.
Don't quit jobs the way
admin.
I did if you don't
You just
have
ring
to.
me up, and you'd be like, "Hey, what's going on?" I'll be like, "I'm at work, like you're supposed to be," and he'd be like,
I'm
"Can I
24.
quit?" And I'd have to. What am I going to say? No, you can't quit.
You were very kind.
The cat's
To me.
upset me with that. It's the dog up there. It's not the cat.
Dibby D.
Dibby D. Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
But you just ring me up on a whim and say, I'm quitting this job or I'm not going to this job anymore. Which is fine. Yeah, she's going to send a picture.
Yay. Once I make
Ooh,
this video,
would
there will
cool
be a
if it becomes
watercolor
cover for a
painting
future
finish.
album or something. We were thinking about art because I do watercolor.
You do some lovely
And I said to
watercolor.
Sean the other day, I'm not a pro at all, but I just like playing with it. And I was just saying to Sean, for each song that comes out, there needs to be a little image. So perhaps we could use one of yours for one of the songs. Maybe
Mhm.
like you pick your favorite song.
Well, because we've been learning. Well, I've been catching up that I do not think visually very
No,
well.
you're
I do
so
not
shit at it.
plan visually very well.
No.
Everything to me happens in sound.
Yeah.
And
Except for the plants when I bring new plants
except
inside.
every now and then I take a great photo. Every now and then.
Yeah.
If there's a gimmick.
Yeah.
Now that I found the aperture thingy on my camera, I do
And as
good-
long as you stay still.
as long as you stay still, yeah. I'm not very good at catching it. Yeah, I can catch it, the sound.
Liv sent me a picture of yeah, what the heck? She sent me it's her bed and it's just piled with clothes. Are these all the clothes you've collected since you've been there? Or are this is she's Komariing
Oh
today.
man. Oh, okay. These are the clothes
And
that
it
have
says-
to go.
Fuck.
But how good is it going to feel once they're gone?
Oh. I haven't I did that a little while ago because I had to get rid of a whole bunch of my clothes.
Can we talk to people about storage?
Storage.
I need to understand storage,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
Now,
Does Liv have things in storage? Does anyone here have things in
does
storage?
anybody have things in storage? I think for some reason I don't look. This is not
It's
a
not gonna judge
character
anyone.
assessment or assassination, Leslie, but I do believe you have storage, a storage space somewhere else, external storage
This is
space.
not about you.
But, so, like, you've heard people make fun of the fact that, you know, we have all of these expanding industries of storage to store belongings that can't fit into our houses.
Hmm.
What do we do that for?
Yeah, why do we, well, in case we move into a big house one day. But who the heck?
I don't know. Somebody's at the door. She's going to get the door. Ooh. Who could it be? Someone's at the door. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? I'm wondering. This is why I have a really big dog. Because, so one time I was driving to Macca's and I was going through the Macca's drive-through. And as I was, you know, like just as you're pulling in around the corner to the microphone bit, and then this woman was in front of me and do you want to put the dogs outside? And then this woman starts like reversing up to me. And so she's going to bang into me. And so I quickly start reversing and I didn't look behind me. So to get out of the way of the woman in front of me, I end up reversing into the person behind me. I can't remember why I'm telling that story. Oh yeah, that's right. And so I didn't have insurance on my car. And the guy, of course, like when you're a skinny, hipstery looking dude like me, whose car are you going to reverse into? It's always going to be a dude in some pickup truck thing who's like way tougher and bigger than you. And of course, the first thing he's going to say when you hop out of the car is, "You fucking serious, bro? You fucking serious, bro?" I was like, oh, okay, divert the energy. Don't meet the energy. And I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry. You know, like not tail between my legs, like look him in the eye. I'm so sorry, man. Like she just come in, I panicked, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we exchanged details and he wants to do, and I'm in a shitty position here because I don't have insurance. He doesn't want to do it through his insurance either, which puts me in a crap position because now, because it's not being done through an insurance company, he just gets to go, the repair is going to cost this much. And I have to go, no worries, because I don't have insurance. So I'll pay whatever you say. So then he's going to come around to my house, and BMO is like, she sounds like, you know, Cerebus the hellhound, but she's just a big snuffleupagus, really. Anyway, so this guy comes around and I'm like, how am I going to, because what I don't want to do is I don't want to give this guy money, then him go off and pocket the money. And then all of a sudden, I've got no proof that I've paid for anything. I'm also in an uninsured car, which is against the law anyway, I'm pretty sure. This is years ago. I would never do that now. Never. So I'm like, how do I pay this guy money without him extorting more money out of me with an insurance company or something else down the line? Because it's not official. So I write up this thing and I'm like, he might not go for this, but I invite him in and BMO's just barking at him and like he's just like stunned, whatever. And so like he's just like, yeah, cool, blah, blah, blah. And he just wants to get out of there as fast as he can. So I managed to get him to sign this thing. He might have done it anyway. He might have just been a nice guy.
Might have.
He might have.
You just scared him. That guy wanted Sam.
Sam?
He went, Sam? And I was like,
no,
I'm not Sam.
No Sam.
He's like, it's one of those days. He's really embarrassed. I was like, it's all right, man.
John called Van Sam. Let's give you a little more vol, mate. Oh yeah. Oh, you're a bit squeaky.
Oh.
Yeah.
A bit winny.
Squeaky Nikki. Oh, little dibby dib.
Oh, little dib.
That's a tibby dibby dib. She sits on her, but stares longingly.
Yeah, look at her.
For me.
Just.
Oh,
dibbity.
chippy dibbity.
Something that Liv has to pick up each piece of those clothing and see if it sparks joy. Have you guys done this sparking joy business? I haven't done it.
How much joy are we talking?
Yeah, because I don't experience joy in the same way that a lot of other people
a noticeable amount of joy? How do you gauge the joyness?
How often have you seen me have joy?
Over clothing?
Over anything?
Pretty often.
Really?
You're joyful.
What do you think?
You're bouncy.
Yeah?
You can be.
But joy.
Joy.
You'd end up getting rid of everything.
You would. I would get rid of everything. I'm ruthless. I
Too
throw
bad
away
he just
stuff.
leaves it all around.
That is not true. I made the bed this morning.
You did make the bed.
I
this
cleaned my room.
morning. Yeah, you did clean his room.
Pat me on the back, Jordan Peterson. My room is clean. I've done it.
You did it. Step 1.
But yeah, I want to know, what is the joy meter? How do you know?
Yeah,
How do
Liv.
you gauge your level of joy?
I know you're
And
listening.
see, that's dangerous for me because, like, is it like, what are the conditions? If I pick up the article of clothing, does it give me joy? And like retrospective joy,
Yeah, like
introspective joy, present joy, joy for past memories.
you make a little noise when you pick it up.
You make a little
I just don't
noise.
imagine doing this for myself.
Apparently, you make a little
Like,
noise.
If I do this, oh shit, hang on. If I do this, pick this up, and I'm like, oh, Jimmy. But that's joy. But I don't do that with my jackets.
That's exactly what Caesar would have a very big problem with this dog behavior
Yeah, look at it.
right here. This is a problem.
It is a problem.
Hmm. We used to have order before Winnie the pocket dog came along.
She sits on our windowsills like the cat, and she
Mm.
jumps up the couches to sit on the windowsill to bark at all the people walking past.
Yeah.
It's a bit ridiculous,
She
actually.
makes BMO look like Gandhi.
Travel and live with
Look at her.
minimal. Travel and live with minimal possessions due to my time in the Navy.
Yeah.
So, do you have particular things that you take with you that spark joy? Is that, I don't know. Have you made any noises, Liv? That's what I want to know. Did you make any noise?
I wasn't in the Navy, but I used to live in my car.
Yeah,
But I was.
oh,
Oh,
no.
dear.
Oh no,
Oh,
we went black there for
something
a
went
second.
black there.
That's it.
I used to live in my car, but not like oh man, like he's homeless, he lives in a car. It's like, no, his parents live in a mansion on Hindmarsh Island in a marina, and when his clothes that he has in his van that he
They're too
pretends
stinky.
to live in are dirty, he takes them home and exchanges them with clean ones. So that's the kind of car living I was. I looked homeless, but was very loved and looked after. Yeah.
You did look pretty stinky when I met you.
I used to pull up to my mates' houses and eat their wheat bix and use their showers. Thanks, Mrs. Morissette, for letting me eat your wheat bix. Sometimes Paul wouldn't even have to be there.
But Liv, those jackets are practical. They keep me warm in the winter. I need one of each color. I need a black one and a khaki color one.
A khaki color.
Yeah, I need more than one jacket because you can't. You know this. Colors. You like, what if I'm wearing dark denim jeans and I want to wear a black jacket because I'm going out? But I don't pick them up and I don't get excited about them. So now I'm like,
well, when we moved here, I reduced. So I had all these clothes. Most of them didn't fit. I reduced them all down to had 5 shirts, a couple of jackets, a few pairs of pants, and whatever. But because we didn't get around to, so we didn't actually get to the part where you move on the old stuff. We just have all these boxes out in the backyard full of clothes, full of, what is it, Kamari?
Yeah.
Full of Kamari clothes. And then every time we end up having to clean up out the back, we then have to go through all these old clothes. We tried to sell them all at a garage sale, which meant we had to go through them again, which meant that Kamari clothes have made it back into my, like a year and a half later. On second thought, this is a dope Adventure Time t-shirt. What was I getting rid of this for? Oh, because it didn't used to fit me, and now it fits me. Yeah. So now I'm having to exchange new clothes that I bought for the body that I had at the time, and now my old clothes that I used to have that I hoped would fit now.
Well, I need new jeans. Let's go shopping.
All right.
Let's spark some joy.
Spark some joy.
Can't get them from Kmart though. I had a look there.
Can you apply Kamari logic into when you go shopping? If you pick up a new article of clothing, if you make a noise,
especially if it's clothing.
It's
my favorite. Personally, some things make Liv's heart smile, but I know the feeling. You start with something. Yeah, right. Start with something. Yeah. So maybe find something that you're really into, like my favorite pair of knickers or something. and be like, these ones make me feel so hot.
I thought you were talking about somebody else finding a favorite pair of knickers that they have of yours.
There was someone once.
Mm.
He had a favorite pair of my knickers.
Mm. You should, if you have a partner, you should allow your partner to go through your underwear and they choose the ones that bring them the most joy.
Yeah, it's definitely not the ones with the holes in the crotch, is it?
I don't know. Maybe it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it is. Who knows? So it's Friday. What are you doing the rest of your day?
What am I doing the rest of my day?
Drive me to therapy? You gonna drive me to therapy?
Oh yeah, you got therapy.
You probably don't want to
You're going
drive
to
me
go and
there.
see your counselor.
I haven't seen him for a couple months. I thought he broke up with me actually, because he said he was going
We
overseas.
thought he was done.
We thought he finished because he's online. It says
Did we
he's
just
shut
get
shop.
the wrong idea?
Maybe he just likes the special ones.
Mm.
You know.
Have you got a special addiction there, Antonika Holton?
Of course I do.
Bit of a special dash?
Of course I do.
Special dash demo?
Yeah. Sean, that's creepy.
What's creepy? What I do? Oh yeah, I'm talking about underwear. Sorry about that.
Oh, we forgot.
Sorry
Mum's
about
watching.
that.
Where's my mum? Why isn't my mum watching? I'm going to invite her. Where is she?
Not as creepy as the new home that we found for your bras.
What?
At our garage sale.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
You can tell that story.
So you went inside.
We were having a garage sale.
We're having a big garage sale, mainly consisting of all of the clothing that we Kamari'd out of our life. We set up garage sale. We sold a bunch of stuff, and you had put together a little box, and it was just full of bras.
It actually had some of Nanny's bras in there because
some
she'd
of
given me
Nanny's
some that
bras.
didn't fit.
Some of your bras. First of all, why did you have such a random assortment of bras of different sizes? How did that come
because I lost a bunch of weight when I dropped wheat, and so
yeah.
So I had.
But none of them were the same size. They were all totally
very
inconsistent.
different.
Where did they come from?
I think some of them were given to me. Some of them might have been Talia's.
Generally, how do you go about getting a bra? You don't buy one, do you?
I don't buy bras. People give me them.
Mm.
They're like, oh, like that one I got the other day, my new favorite one. Talia lent it to me, and she's
yeah.
like, "It's all right, you keep it."
Good bra.
It's like it touched my butt or something. She
Good
doesn't
bra,
want it
that one.
back.
It reminds me of.
It's just a good old t-shirt bra.
What's her name? She was on Neighbours.
Holly Valance.
Holly Valance. That's a Holly. That bra is Holly Valance in
Kiss.
No, in is it Dead or Alive? Was that game?
Oh, that movie. Was it a movie?
It was based off a game.
Yeah, it was Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive.
And it had that, like, the model with the pixie face. She was in some sort of Asian model.
Something like that. Yeah, anyway, that's your Holly Valance bra. Anyway, so we had this box full of random bras. And this old mate,
which is fine,
wearing he had a nice pink shirt on, respectable fellow, had a bit of a waddle to him. And he's looking through the box there, and what's this? What's this box of bras that you've got here? Oh, well, do they belong to anybody that lived here? I'm like, oh, this is already weird. No, and I didn't know the story behind all the bras. I assumed they were all bras that had held your breasts at some point. Or you've at least given them all a go at holding your breasts.
Yeah, they all had a turn.
And so he's looking through the thing, and he starts going, well, I've got a 13-year-old granddaughter, and he's just like really having a look at these bras, and he's really interested in all of the bigger ones, like the pregnancy ones that you had, the bigger sizes, and he almost, I could be adding this extra bit in, maybe, but he almost goes to just like size it up on himself a little bit, but then he doesn't. And then he's sort of like having a look at it, and he's like, what do you want for it? And I'm thinking, the bra in your hand or the whole box? And I didn't know how to ask that question. And so I was like, for the lot? And he's like, well, yeah, I mean, the thing is, she plays dress-ups, and, you just never really know what size, so probably probably best to get all of them. And I'm like, okay, mate, it's probably best that you buy all of them then.
So your
Okay.
13-year-old granddaughter really wants them.
Yeah,
I would have much preferred he just said they were for him.
$5. So I get
$5,
$5.
a
And he's
bargain.
like, where did they come from? I'm like, oh, my wife. I just started making up
My
shit.
wife's friends, blah, blah, blah.
Because I didn't want to build this fantasy for him. I wasn't totally sure what was going on just yet. So I didn't want to build this fantasy for him and be like, yeah, I want you to picture my wife while you put these bras on. Not that not that the vision of my wife is a thing that belongs to me at all.
Sure not.
Yes, I was trying to just respect your property, not mine. And so then
Sure, totally.
$5, he pays $5. He doesn't make very much eye contact with me. He and I
Yeah,
both
he
know
hightailed
that we both understand that something else is going on here, and we're not saying it out loud, but yes, we are selling you these bras for you to go home and have fun with. And so then after I'd made up this story about like, well, I don't know, some of them might be my wife's, but you know, she does
Most of
kind of
them are
like an
friends.
op shop swap meet. Everybody gets together and like exchanges their clothes and stuff and blah, blah, blah. So these could have come from anywhere. Anyway, he's got the box in his hand. He's walking out. You come outside. The first thing he says to you is, these used to be yours, did you? And you go, yep. And he skittles off to his car and chucks him in the
So
car and
chuffed.
off he drives. Now,
And I don't know. He goes, these used to be yours, didn't they? And I went, used to be.
yeah. Were we offended?
No, I was stoked.
No.
I was so happy. I was
Were we even grossed out?
no, but I've got a
No.
whole bunch more he should have come back for.
Because he still followed
Through.
Kamari.
He did. They brought him
They
joy.
brought him joy. More joy than they were bringing you.
So much more joy.
Yeah. More joy than the...
Hopefully not as much joy to his 13-year-old granddaughter who's like, hey, grandpa, I don't wear bras yet.
Let's just use our imaginations to hope that his granddaughter knows nothing about those.
They're grandmas.
And if she does know something about those, let's hope that it is done in a way that is allows his granddaughter to be like, you go,
Grandpa.
granddad, you be your best you.
Yeah, here's my old bras.
Yeah. Mhm. Maybe it's only weird if you want it to be.
Don't forget to say hello to Nana Bird.
Hi,
She's
Nana
got a
Bird.
day off today. We've got both the mums in here, everybody. Everyone say, hi, Nanny. Hi, Nana
I've
Bird.
got my mum and my mother-in-law next door.
Can't remember how we got onto that.
I'm not really sure.
Do bras bring anyone joy? You know,
They were for him. Of course they were for him.
these ones I'm wearing right now bring me joy because they're lacy.
No wire.
No wire.
hmm
They look nice. They don't have any support, so I guess that's not that joyful, but it's enough joy.
They bring me all kinds of joy, especially the bit at the back because he's got this cool little. Is that halter? Is that a halter?
It's called a racerback.
Right. Anyway, there's a cool little lace bit that goes down the back.
Halters when it goes only around your neck.
Ah, it's haltering onto your neck. It's just going to halt on for
It's
a
an
minute.
over halter.
Hold on to this for a second.
Yeah, when you take them off, it's pretty joyous.
Hold on this for me.
But I feel like I save my bra taking off for a special moment in the day. Like I don't do that straight away. So I'll get home and I might put comfier pants on,
Mhm.
but the bra that waits until like either just before the kids are going to bed or just after. I've got to 10 lamps. Lamp
You're
town.
just flicking that thing off.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I reserve it for special moments. Like I like to have a due process to this.
Now,
Like
this is a weird thing for a person to say about their own mother, but Nanny can get a bra off damn quick. Top on, one arm, out the top.
Yeah.
Done.
never seen it.
In your face.
I'm gonna ask to see it next time.
Yeah, she's like Spider-Man.
Bras are overrated, and you hate them. We all know that, Mum. You spent a lot of your life without a bra. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen your boobies a lot of times. So many boobies, and now we have matching boobies.
Mm-hmm. I do got to say though, I do feel sorry for you girls when you take your bra off and you have that
Red line.
the red line in between where what is that bit? Like
Sternum.
right, yeah. That bit looks like
You
it's
need to go to
painful.
school, man.
It's digging into you.
It's generally not. It's just a rubbing on the skin.
Mm.
But there are the ones like you get the nasty bra wire ones.
Are you fucked without them?
You're not. I'm not really sure.
Like, how much do you need them? What's the bra for?
It's
like-
just to stop the sag
like-
and can make things more comfortable.
Okay, is it a thing that like definitely had to happen? You know, like, so like all
No.
nature, we're like going on with no bra, no bra, no bra, no bra. Was nature just like, for fuck's sake, can we just get consciousness to the
Do you
point
know
where
what I
someone
reckon?
can hold these up?
Do you know what I reckon?
Someone can figure out how to hold these up.
If none of us women wear bras, right, especially us who had bigger boobs and then went smaller, because it's like they go pancakey. There's like like socks and they hang from your body if you lean forward, and it's not right.
Mm-hmm.
But if all of us had those boobs, all you would hear all around the world was this never-ending clap every time our boobs hit the skin on our rib cage. Because when I hop into bed at night, there's a that you don't hear. But when all of us aren't wearing bras, it's just all around the world.
I can't hear you over my own applause when you hop into bed. Yay! Yay! I gotta go to the toilet.
You go to the toilet. I'll sit here. Oh, I get to use the headphones. Sure. Oh, it's not working. Yours come off before you, but yeah, mine come off. That's not working out. I don't know why he wants me to listen to myself. Yeah, they're so your nipples don't stick out. Yeah, but what's wrong with nipples sticking out, Mum? Like, everyone knows that we all have nipples. Like, I don't know. Some people have 3 nipples. So I don't really know why is everyone so offended about if you can see my nipples through my top, because I have them, but you have them, and the person above you has them, and the person above you has them. And I've never met a person who doesn't have nipples, or anyone whose nipples don't stick out when they're cold. So, like, you get people out there wearing a bra? Yeah, like, people notice when you wear a bra. One of my friends, like, oh, get a new bra. Your boobs are sitting up higher, you know? Yeah. And they were, because I was wearing my new bra that my friend Talia gave me. Thanks, Talia. Compliments all round. And I was like, oh, it's not mine. I've got to give it back. And then you told me I could have it. It's great. Yeah. Why do they ask that? Nothing. That's why I didn't wear bras. That's right, Mum. We didn't wear bras for a lot of the time. I remember. And I've tried it a couple times, but I don't know. They just ain't what they used to be, you know? And I'm not self-conscious about them. I just don't want them flabbling around all the place. And sometimes I feel like they swing out here and they swing out here. There's too much clapping going on for me, I reckon. But anyway, it's a bit, don't know what to do here now. Shaun's not here. What else can I look at? Yeah. The wires. There's a lot of women in here, so the boob conversation's probably going pretty good, I guess. Who wants to change the topic? I'm watching Bumblebee tonight. Has anyone seen Bumblebee? I'm going to watch that with the kids. We'll argue about it. I always have these visions of like movie night. We'll settle down with a box of popcorn and it's going to be so nice. And we're all going to snuggle in on the couch together. And Harlequin's all down for it, but Leto always cries because I wanted to watch something on my own screen. And that's how movie night goes. I had to talk that whole time by myself.
Was it hard?
No, I just talked about myself. Yeah.
Something you know a lot about?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's handy.
Yeah, the fapping. It's fapping, Mum.
The fapping.
Or if you step off the
Fapping
steps
of
out
the
the front
breast.
when I'm not wearing a bra and I'm coming to wave goodbye to you or something, and it's fap. And you don't hear them as much as I wish you did.
Can we get a sample of this?
We could.
An audio sample.
Yeah, we can.
I'm going to use it in a track. Yeah.
The sound of one breast clapping.
What is the sound of one breast clapping?
It's like more like
that's
this.
Deep. That is deep.
Yeah.
That is deep. Actually, I just got reminded of a question that I got asked the other day that I will respond.
Yeah, movie night fantasy. You know how you see it in the movies and they all settle down on the couch and it just looks so nice and the couch looks comfy and they've got nice cushions and they've got a great big screen. We don't have a TV screen, but we've got this desktop and this fantasy I have never happens, does it?
Of movie night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So disappointing. Even when we plan one, I always end up falling asleep.
Maybe that's because movie night needs to actually... Maybe we need to do an external movie night. Go back to the drive-in. It won't be as cold at the drive-in now.
What?
If we go to the drive-in. Last time we went there, it was freezing.
And we had foggy and
I had to keep like starting the engine and unfogging the window and stuff. It was great though. We saw The Incredibles too.
The Genie in the Bottle song?
Genie. Oh, the song.
You should do the Christina Aguilera one.
Oh. I want to get into singing so I can add it to my music, then release it because I only need vocals. But I just wanted to ask for some advice. Whenever I sing, I tend to get like a coughing feeling, like something is stuck in my throat, which stops me from singing properly. Is this a technique thing that if I learn how to do it properly, I don't have it anymore? Also, how would one expand their vocal range to be able to sing higher? Also, I have no idea how to write lyrics. I can write melodies, but not lyrics. All right, those are a few different questions. So if you're getting coughing and stuff like that, so people give confusing advice. There's so many different stupid things people say about learning how to sing. Everybody tries to teach you to sing the way they do, and it's not going to work. We have completely different physiology to different people, different biology. It's not all going to work for you. You're not going to make the same sound that somebody else is trying to make you make, unless you are incredibly lucky and you happen to find a vocalist that sounds just like you but is a lot more experienced than you. And I reckon your chances of that are pretty slim. And so everybody wants to know, like, how does my voice get stronger? How does it get thicker? How do I get more projection? How do I whatever? And it's like the same answer is, how do I get bigger muscles? Well, you start with what you can handle until it gets a little bit uncomfortable, but not too uncomfortable, but it must get a little uncomfortable, because everybody tells you that like there should be no discomfort in singing, no pain, no discomfort in singing. There shouldn't be pain, like sharp, scratching, horrible pain. That is not a thing that should be happening. If you're doing that, you're hurting yourself. There should be discomfort if you're trying to sing in a way that you haven't developed very well yet. In the same way that, like, if you're doing weights, if you continuously only do weights that bring you no discomfort, you're not really challenging those muscles to do anything new.
Yeah.
Right? So there should be a degree of discomfort when you are trying to challenge your voice into doing something it doesn't know how to do. And one of the reactions to that will be coughing sometimes. It just kind of means that you are you're tickling little muscles and stuff that haven't really been used before, and they react funny. And sometimes those muscles have been so not used before, it's like they build up some stuff that just kind of needs to get sort of cracked and shaken off. And as that stuff sort of breaks off, it's almost little avalanches or something on your vocal cords and stuff. Because remember, we're cleaning corners of our vocal folds that have not been vacuumed for a long time, if not ever. And singing is unlearning everything you know about your voice because of years of talking. Talking is not as natural as singing. I might be getting that wrong, but
I feel like for me that's very wrong.
Well, singing is the original language. So when you go back into like ancient biology and you look at like neural structures in older civilizations, or maybe pre-civilization, they would sing emotive sounds at each other. So the area of the brain, so singing and speaking are developed in two totally different areas of the brain. And the area of the brain that was developed for singing was more developed than speech. We used to sing to each other, and it was natural. And so the same with like a little baby, when they're screaming their lungs out, they're not like, do I have the right like placement for this? How's my projection, et cetera, et cetera. They're just doing it naturally, and they don't lose their voice. They can just keep going and going and going.
They do just keep going.
Exactly. Because they're not thinking about, am I doing this right? Is this supposed to be uncomfortable? What's happening here? So the only thing that gets in your way when you're singing is all of the things that you're thinking about it.
It's your fear.
Exactly.
So that tickle in your throat is fear.
Kind of. The tickle in your throat is going to be there anyway, because you're shaking off stuff that hasn't been touched before in your voice, particularly if you're speaking about trying to sing louder or in a higher pitch or something like that. We are like your larynx, literally, I can move it. I can see it moving. It goes down for low notes and it goes up for high notes. So there's a little elevator in your throat that's moving around. And sometimes when you're trying to teach it to do things you haven't done, it's going to floors on your building that you haven't been to before. And there's a lot of dust up there. And we just got to open it up and vacuum that shit out. And we might sneeze a little bit.
All right.
Get a little dust up your nose.
And you think anyone can sing, don't you?
Anyone can sing.
Not necessarily good.
Anyone can sing the right song for them. That'd be like if Billy Corgan tried to sing one of my songs, the way I sing it, it would sound terrible. If Billy Corgan rewrote one of my songs in the style of Smashing Pumpkins or in the style of Billy Corgan, it'd sound great.
Yeah, right.
Because it suits him.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. There's a guy out there.
Then why can you sing so many different types of music? You can do anyone.
Because I am a mimic.
Mm.
Because I can mimic.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Did they have another part to their question that they needed answered?
Oh yeah, about songwriting. They wanted to know about lyrics. They're like, I can write vocal melodies and stuff like that, but I'm not very good at writing lyrics.
How come?
The reason you can't write lyrics very well is because you don't know what you want to say.
Just put words in there, random words until they sound or feel right.
Yeah. So I don't actually write lyrics until very later on. I just like sing. The vocal melody and stuff will come, and then sort of like words will kind of like come out of the dark. They'll just like start to take shape into words, and then I might fine tune them.
But when you do songs, when you're sitting there strumming a song, I can come up with lyrics before that for your songs.
You're a writer. Yeah. You think in word.
Yeah.
In words. Well, you're more visual.
Think I'm visual.
Well, you're more visual, but written word is visual.
Yeah. That's what I think about. I'm like, look at the words.
Yeah. So if you want to write, if you're struggling to write lyrics, then
try poetry.
Maybe you need to talk about something personal. And that doesn't mean like give up your biggest secrets, but like in what way in metaphor, try and find a metaphor. So for the thing that you actually understand, your experience may be something that you're going through. What is a metaphor that is going to allow you to speak about yourself in an honest way, but only in a way that that is interesting for others? They're like, oh, what is he saying? Well, that's
could be about a cheese toasty.
Interesting. Could be about a cheese toasty. Could be about your family. Could be about your anxieties, your hopes and dreams. Could be about good stuff. Could be about falling in love. Can be about falling out of love. Can be about finding yourself. Can be about anything. Whatever you know. What do you know? What is something that you know about?
Because we have to assume that everyone we know knows something that we don't.
Yes. Talking is really easy if you understand what you're saying. So don't try and sing or write about things that you don't know, because you will have nothing to say.
Then you will feel weird about it because you're like, well, I don't really know.
Or actually, if you're like, well, I want to write deeper songs, I want to write more political songs, or I want to write more emotional songs, or I want to write songs about like consciousness or something like that. If you've got nothing to say about that, then now you have an excuse to go and learn about those things. Go and learn about those things, and then sing about what you've learned. If you want to know more about art or culture or history or society or things like that, go and learn about things, and then tell that story the way you know it, your understanding of it. That should make it a lot easier to write lyrics. So singing should be uncomfortable when you're trying to do things. It is just about experimentation. No one's going to be able to teach you to sing just like them, because they're not you and they don't know what you feel like. And no matter what words or things or exercises I tell you to do, it's not going to make sense to you. It's not going to mean anything to you until you actually feel it. So many times I've learned things about guitar or singing or whatever, and years later something's happened and I've gone, oh fuck, they were trying to tell me that the whole time,
But you just didn't click.
Exactly. And no amount of them saying it to me was going to be the thing that made me understand it.
Leading by example.
Yes. So if it hurts a lot, back off. You're probably doing something wrong. If it's uncomfortable and it's making you cough or something like that, that's kind of what we want. That's kind of like having a little bit of a sore and tender body after doing some exercise, because our body's, rejuvenating itself. And it's like no pain, no gain.
Except there shouldn't be pain.
Except there shouldn't be sharp,
so no uncomfortable,
horrific,
no gain,
scratching pain. A little bit of coughing, not so bad. It might mean you're on the right track. Anyone can learn anything that they wish as long as the drive is there to learn something new. You guys can do it. That's right. Practice, repetition. And you have to be, so there's this guy named Per Bristow.
Mm.
You might have seen him on Facebook. He is the advocate of the whole anyone can sing. And he does
that
this.
guy that you did the
I did some of
course
his
for?
videos.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, tried some of his videos out, and I actually found it really helpful. It seems very gimmicky. It seems very simple, and it's like anyone can do this, and that's true. But he actually is doing it and getting results. He does things like he'll invite people out of the crowd and stuff, and like anyone in the audience that says they're tone deaf, put their hand up, and he'll bring them up on stage, and then they'll sing and he'll be like, "Holy shit, you are tone deaf." He'll spend 10 minutes with them backstage, bring them back out, then they can sing. Then they can repeat notes back to him in pitch perfectly. All of a sudden, yeah. And all he does, I don't want to give away his secret, and maybe this isn't his secret, maybe he's got more, but all he does is he just gets you to forget what you know about the sounds that you can make.
Mm.
So a whole bunch of his videos is you just going, like he gets you to do this exercise where you sing, but you're not allowed to move your tongue at all. And then when you do that, you realize, actually, I can hit all kinds of notes I've never hit before if I don't let the words get in the way.
Yeah, the language.
Yeah. So this is why language is why
it's limiting.
It's limiting to singing, because enunciation of vowels changes the way you sing certain notes. And certain vowels are easier to sing at higher pitches. So you got to forget about, which is why you hear some singers, like a lot of like the emo singers, like, you know, I'm coming for yo, because yo is easier than you.
It makes it sound like Missy Higgins.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you get the occasional Australian that's just like, fuck it, I'm singing like this anyway. Bugger
And
it.
that's fine. What are you going to call the other song? I think it's the Genie one that Melody is asking about. I'm pretty that she's only heard once.
Yeah, I don't know. That one is
probably
very
just Genie.
undeveloped. I guess it's...
We didn't miss it, but I did forget to bring it up.
Yeah. Sometimes I like to name songs that have like nothing, not like there's nowhere in Low Fidelity Dreaming does it say Low Fidelity Dreaming.
No, it really doesn't.
I just kind of name songs on what they feel like, because there's like a lo-fi feel to
yeah,
that
we were
song.
listening to a lot of lo-fi at that time.
Mm.
Were we? No, that was when we moved in this house.
Yeah, that was before
There
that.
is a bird in our house.
Oh dear.
Shit.
A pigeon?
Christ.
Can you see it?
I can hear it.
Uh-oh.
I'll be right back.
Oh dear.
I'm just going to go save a life, guys.
The birds. Save the birds. Save yourself.
Oh, no.
What happened to it?
Oh, no.
Which cat was it? Oh no. He's all right.
No.
There's a little pidge. Hey, little mate.
I think he's got a broken wing and now I don't know what to do with it.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing in here, you silly pidge?
What are we going to do?
I'm just going to put him in a box.
Okay.
And stick him up.
See how it goes. He's not freaking out. He's not freaking out. It's all right, guys. We rescued him. We have a bit of an issue around here with pigeons at the moment. Not so much. We don't have an issue with pigeons. Pigeons have an issue with some of the animals that live here. It is nature. What do you do? So our council, I don't know if they've started it yet, but all cats are meant to be indoors now. And I am not 100% against that. I totally get why they want to do that. You know, there's a lot of people that are complaining and stuff that like house domesticated cats are really bad for the environment, and they do terrible things for you know, like native birds and stuff like that. That's not a native bird anyway, I'm fairly sure. I'm pretty sure that bird did not originate from this country. It came over on a boat somewhere and bred. That's not the point though. All life is precious. But so they want all of our cats to be indoors. We have 3 cats that have been like come in and out as you please their whole lives. And I don't know what we're really meant to do about that. Do I force them to live inside now? Like, so we live in a small house. We have carpet in our kitchen, which is really, really handy because whenever you go down to the fish and chip shop and they don't remember to put chicken salt on, you can just rub our chips on the carpet in our kitchen. You can season anything on the carpet in our kitchen now. It's really, really handy. It makes everything taste a little bit like dim sims, but like with a vintage kind of vibe to it. And you can also know that like not only is this like salty and enjoyable, but I'm literally eating some of the essence of people that lived here before we did. So that's heaps of fun. Yeah, so not really sure what we're going to do about this. Like, I was supposed to make a cat run now for all of the cats to go around like that. But we live in a small house. There's 2 dogs. There's 3 cats. There's 4 chickens. There's 2 children. Sometimes there's a 3rd child who's here every now and then. He lives at his dad's mostly now. And then there's the 2 of us. And everybody's like living here in equilibrium just fine. And now I apparently have to put 3 of them on lockdown because they're killing birds that get stuck in our chicken run because they're pinching the chicken seed. It's going to be okay? Full recovery?
It's just a pidge.
Just a pidge. What do you mean it's just a pidge? You're just a NEEKS.
Well, if you want to knock me off, you go right ahead. But you want to if I keep getting stuck in the chicken yard.
Bells on collar. Yeah, that we've done bells on collars.
Yeah.
They're just really good at what
Only
they
one of
do.
them.
Kimmy's.
Mm.
Kimmy's catches it. She's the lioness of the house. Then Buzz, the 3-legged cat, smacks it out of her hands.
Chicken salt. Oh, yes. My friend Tracy, she's from Canada, and she came to Byron to meet me in 2017.
Yeah.
We went to Byron Bay. She'd never had chicken salt before, and she went home with chicken salt.
Never had chicken salt?
Is it not good? Yeah, she'd never had chicken salt before, so she took some home with her. She took home a bunch of Tim Tams that they didn't have.
Yeah.
But now they have chicken salt and halloumi burgers.
Halloumi burgers.
Yeah.
Did you start that trend for her?
Yeah.
Halloumi burgers?
Yeah.
Mm. I haven't done that for a long time.
No, we don't eat.
That's gross. I can smell it.
Mm.
I can smell it.
Sorry.
Oh.
I'm really sorry. How long have we been going? An hour and a half.
Hour and a half, mate.
You happy? I've run out of coffee.
Yeah, I've run out of coffee.
That's the problem.
I've run out of coffee too.
I'm feeling a bit
I'm getting a small hit off of my coffee breath though as it bounces off of this.
Is it gross?
It's invigorating me a little bit. It's waking me up. I can feel it.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just giving me the little hit that I needed.
Yeah. Are you feeling a bit better about life now?
Yeah, I'm feeling better
You've
about
come
life
on here.
now.
Are you guys feeling better about life?
Did I get it off my chest?
Do you feel like it's off?
It's mostly gone.
Good. I
There's just a
stroked,
little,
stroked his ego,
little on the
guys.
shoulder here. There's a little chip up here.
Yeah. that's
Speaking
always
of
gonna be
chicken
there.
salt,
Little chip up here.
chip on my shoulder.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's a problem.
Any other?
Oh.
Oh Christ!
God.
I'm not made for this microphone, Bizzo. You're gonna have to put like a GoPro one on me or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
A GoPro.
Yeah.
We're gonna
So every time I get up to go and get the man, it
to
cuts
fix
to GoPro.
to fix
vision.
our audio problem. We're going to attach a camera to you.
Yeah. Attach a bloody
silly fool.
You're a silly fool.
Mm.
Yes. I guess that's it.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has everyone had a good time?
I think we've had a good time.
Has everyone? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to get ready for therapy.
Yeah, you do.
Had a no fun day.
A no fun day.
First you hear of chicken salt. Get yourself some chicken salt ASAP.
Yeah.
Oh, my mum's got to go.
Is chicken salt just crumbled up chicken stock
No,
put on
it
chips?
is pretty much just chicken stock. It's like baguette.
Mm.
Hang on. What? is.
You keep hitting them in the ear.
It's just such an ignorant in the face microphone.
Is it? Is the microphone being ignorant? Because the microphone stays in the same place. You're moving.
It's a blend of table salt.
Stupid thing being where it is the whole time.
Yeah. Shut up. Chicken salt is a blend of table salt, herbs, spices, and other flavorings, and sometimes monosodium glutamate.
And a little bit of the stuff from our carpeted kitchen.
It's commonly
chicken salt.
It's also delicious.
It is delicious. Yeah. Chicken salt. It's like KFC seasoning.
It kind of is like that.
Yeah.
Do you guys have KFC seasoning? Is their seasoning the same?
You could season KFC chicken breast on our carpeted floor in the kitchen.
That's disgusting.
The carpet on our floor. That's why you want carpet in the kitchen like we've got, because when you have chicken breast, you just roll it around. Instant KFC.
Yeah.
It is on point.
Yeah. Oh, people have had a good time.
That's good.
That is good.
We've also had a good time.
We haven't
I want another coffee.
Go make me one then.
No, I don't want one of those ones.
You want a good
We
one.
got free ones today from On the Run. Not a paid sponsorship. We don't have any of those.
But we've made good friends at On the Run.
Actually, is it okay? So we really, really enjoy doing this. We want to keep doing this. We want to keep making this better.
Mm-hmm.
We want to get people in. We want to talk to interesting people. We want to do more music performances. We want to do like maybe some music performances with the band. We want to improve the sound. We want to do all this stuff. We have no money, and I like every other person. Like it's like every 10 minutes you're on the internet, somebody's asking you for money.
Yeah.
Right. And how do we go about that? Because we want to dedicate a lot of time to this.
We want to make this our job. This will be our job.
We kind of want to make this our job.
It's a strange job.
It's a strange
but
job.
Joe Rogan does it.
But we'd like to keep doing this, mainly because not for ourselves, but because like I get so much out of stuff like this.
Sharing wisdom.
Yeah. Well, no, like I love sharing wisdom, but I love like getting wisdom from other people. And you and I spend a lot of time reading and trying to figure out the world and trying to help people and help ourselves and being honest and stuff. And like we just really want to encourage some people and play some music, whether it be in songs or in books or in poems or in watercolor painting or in conversations about selling our Kamari or sellers at garage sales to silver-aged men in pink shirts that skip back to the car. We also don't want to shoot ourselves in the foot and start advertising antimicrobial clothing and stuff to you. We don't want to be like, I don't want to be doing like Amazon Prime stuff or whatever. Is it reasonable to set up like a Patreon or something like that?
Who knows, mate?
I don't know.
How
do you go about this? We want to keep doing this. We don't have the we don't need money from this to keep doing it. We can keep going as we are, but we would like to improve and expand and stuff as time goes by.
Space,
and we don't have money for that. So if you like what we're doing and you would like to see it grow,
how do we do that?
How do we do
that?
Other people Is it Patreon? Do we set up a donation thing? I don't know.
Probably a bit soon to ask that.
What I don't want to do is I don't want to do pledgy stuff where it's like, you do this and I'll give you that and blah, blah, blah.
He just wants it for nothing.
It's just, if you like what we're doing, you want to support us, if you want to pay for the coffee that we're drinking while we're talking to you, that would be awesome. Or if you want to help us get a new mic, or if you want to help us. So I actually got knocked back. I put in a rental application for a new laptop. I need a new laptop to finish off my songs because my stuff's gone all out of date, and Slate plugins and stuff won't play ball with me anymore. And my rental application got denied because I don't make enough money and I don't have a good credit rating, and this computer is dying. And we are at risk of going line. And this isn't your problem, and I don't expect you to make it more important than any other priority that you have in your life. But as I said, we are looking for ways to try and fund the development of what we're doing here, and we would like to do it without being a constant commercial for ourselves or other things we may or may not care about. How do we do that? We're not looking for mansions or world domination or anything like that. We just literally would like to keep sitting around, hanging out with you guys, sharing what we learn, and learning from in return from you guys as well. So however we're going to do that, we are looking into it because we really enjoy this, and we would like to dedicate our time to this little community that we're growing. That would just be amazing to us.
Yes.
So yeah, so we're thinking about a Patreon. If there's something better than Patreon that you know of,
Because we are not cool in the digital world anymore.
we don't know anything. We're just catching up on what TikToks are.
Have you guys seen TikToks?
TikToks.
Mate, that stuff's crazy. Liv, have you watched a TikTok? Have you gotten lost in that hole? I need to know.
TikTok.
Repeated thought is, hang on, I can't read it from there.
Help promote yourself by helping promote others. My dream anyway. Yeah, exactly. So, which is exactly why I want to bring my friends on here. I want to get interesting people on Skype. I want to talk to anyone and everyone. Like, and I don't just mean like popular, prominent people, just average, everyday people. Everyone is interesting. Everyone is interesting if you ask them the right questions. Everybody has some story that has some lesson in it that you or I have not learnt yet. And if you speak to people long enough, even people that you think you don't want to, I don't like that, I don't want to know what that person thinks. Talk to that person. They're going to tell you something really interesting. And that's kind of what we want to make this about. That's really what my music is about. My music is about freedom. I want to speak freely. I want to speak to people that speak freely. I want to learn stuff.
Well, I hope those people who teach you things don't have BO like me.
Pasties.
I've still got it right.
Yeah.
I got to throw this top away.
You got an armpit built like a Cornish pasty, baby, and
so
it's time for lunch.
I'm just sick of it. Yeah. Like, I went outside to
I can smell you from here.
Yeah.
Only because you mentioned it. It actually makes me hungry. It smells like pastry.
Yeah, it does.
But it doesn't smell like old pastry.
Maybe we should go and have a pasty.
You're so cute. Even your BO is appetizing.
A snack for everyone.
It's a problem, man.
Yeah. I might be ovulating. Maybe that's why it smells nice.
Should I play a song before I go?
Should probably play a song.
Should probably play a song.
What song do you guys want?
Yeah.
Let's get them to suggest a song.
All right.
First one to suggest a song.
I'm gonna set that up.
That's the song. It'd be cool to be able to chat back. I know it would be cool to be able to chat back because there is a bit of a delay, and you go, it's only a small delay, but it's still a delay. But yeah, the conversation would be better if you could talk back, but I guess that would be really difficult to chat to a bunch of different people all at once, and that's why we have 2 people chats. So hopefully Shaun gives one side, I give the other. We could represent the masses. You know? Redemption Away is the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll improve the delay thing, or is that just an internet thing?
Hard to know. Hard to say. Beard for say.
Beard for sad.
Beard for say.
Thanks, my friends, for watching. Thanks, Liv.
I need your microphone.
Oh, I have to give this up now.
Yeah. Sorry about that, mate.
That's all right.
Sorry about that. See, this is another thing we need. This is speaking of advancements and improvements of what we're doing. One day, maybe with your help, we could set ourselves up an environment where I don't have to steal her microphone, so I can sing me a little ditty.
And we have a space out the back. It's a rumpus room that we've got our desks in and everything, but our internet signal does not reach out there. So we need to get a signal booster so that we can set up a permanent spot out there so that we don't have to set all this up, because it's actually quite a setup. guys can't see, but we've got like a table with a desktop on it. Then he's got his mixing desk and he's got the microphones down there. And so to have this set up and down, 2-3 times a week is a bit frustrating, and it'd be nice to just be able to go, all right, let's sit down.
Yes.
So we'll get there, right in the back.
We'll get there.
So I'm trying to I'll
Suck
get a
some
chunk.
of it out.
I'm getting a chunk of money soon. We'll be all right. We'll be fine. Playing the song?
The change of you here. Do you want me to go? Breathing is slow. Why are you hurting us?
Oh, yeah. I don't remember.
Why did you change?
I do not remember that recording. I just quickly found that on YouTube. I don't. That's not the. It's not the album recording of Earth to World. Maybe it's the demo. I don't know. All right, Redemption away. Earth to World. Oh, Redemption away. All right, cool. Here we go.
If I was taking over, you'd probably see some change in these ways. It won't be tamed now that the world is older. Now that its children see the way they did deteriorate, we still spend hours wasted in our showers. No way, you stay away. And while our ears are listening, our hands will still be piercing any chance of redemption away.
Hey. It's a very short song, yeah. The cat tried to get me to make it longer, and I was like, nope. That's as long as it is. Any other song requests? You threw the stone. Ooh. How did that go? I don't know my own song.
into the grave, rested their minds where they lay. If not for us, bring on the dead. Forget all of those you couldn't save. If not for them, why bring on the dead. Forget all of those you couldn't save. If not for them, why us? No, there's just no place left to go. There's no surprise that they don't roll where I roam. If you look in my eyes, you find no sympathy. You dwell like sheep all by one. If you feel in my heart, there's no empathy. You drown like sheep for what you've done. 'Cause you should have known when you threw this down. You should have known. No, there's just no place left to go. There's no surprise that they don't roll where I roam. Where I roam. You should have known where I roam. You should have known, but you stand on your own.
Wow, I can't believe I remembered that. I remembered it. I've actually never done that song live. You want to what? Play The Sims. Ooh, all right. Well, that's it from me. Catch me tonight at the Arca Bar. Tomorrow I'm going to be down. Where is the Friday Fun Day thing? You look that up. Friday Fun Day. That's tomorrow, but where is it? Tomorrow night at the More for Arms with me, Chris. We're going to be doing Time Bandits duo stuff from 8 o'clock. And Sunday I'm going to be with Mads at the Golden Grove. And Saturday, Family Fun Day for cystic fibrosis. Have you found it? Oh. I need you with me. Help me out here. I'm looking for info. I don't have it. You're my guy in the chair. You're my guy in the chair. It's this gig that no, not that one. This one. Where is it? It's not on there. Anyway, I'll post it. I'm asking her for info that isn't there. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to be playing a charity gig tomorrow down in, I think it's one of the three, Goolwa, Middleton, or Port Elliot, or Victor Harbour. It's in that area. I'll let you guys know for sure anyway. Thank you very much. Thanks for all of your conversation, your likes, and all of that stuff. We'll see you guys next time. Huh? When are we doing the next one? Probably back Monday. If you want to know what we're up to, it's too hard for us to stream and stuff over the weekends with the kids. So if you want to know what we're up to, make sure you're following me on Instagram at ShaunMeetWorld. I will be posting little bits and pieces from gigs. It's usually just me being a dickhead on set breaks with whoever is there with me. Hey? You are distracting her. She's my woman in the chair, Liv. She's got a job. Yeah. Now I have to translate for you because I've stolen your mic. She's being distracted by the people that are speaking to her and watching herself in a 30-second delay, being like, "Ooh, that's what I look like when I type." Love you all. See you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. Life is too short for things that you cannot say. The only thing to fear is fear itself. So go out there and kick fear in the dick.